Before you pack a single bag or book a single cabin, stop, because what you do not know about cruising after 65 could cost you thousands of dollars, your health, and your entire vacation. Most travel videos will sugarcoat it, but we are not most travel videos. The cruise industry is a multi-billion-dollar machine designed to take your money with a smile, and seniors are often the last to know the insider moves that actually protect them. But not today. Today, we are handing you the cheat sheet the cruise lines wish you never found. 13 brutally honest, battle-tested secrets that savvy senior travelers use to cruise smarter, safer, and for a whole lot less money. These are not fluff tips you have heard 100 times before. These are the real ones, the ones that separate the passengers who come home raving from the ones who come home regretting. So if you are serious about making your next cruise the best experience of your life, you need to watch every single second of this video, because we are starting strong and we are not slowing down. If you are a senior who loves to travel, or you are planning your very first cruise, then stop what you are doing right now, because what you are about to learn could save you serious money. Most people spend weeks researching cruises, comparing cabins, obsessing over destinations, and then they completely miss the part where they could have paid significantly less. Not because the deals do not exist, they absolutely do, but because nobody told them where to look or what to ask. That ends today. In the next few minutes, we are going to walk you through the insider secrets that savvy senior travelers already know, the ones the cruise industry is not exactly rushing to put on a billboard. So stay with us, because this is the kind of information that pays for itself before you even pack a single bag. Now that you know how to book smarter, let's talk about where you actually sleep on the ship, because your cabin location can make or break your entire experience. Most seniors don't realize that midship cabins on lower decks are genuinely the best choice. Here's why. The center of the ship experiences the least rocking motion, which means significantly less chance of motion sickness. You're also closer to elevators, making it much easier to get around without long walks through endless corridors. But here's what you really need to avoid. Never book a cabin directly above or below a nightclub. The noise at 2 in the morning will destroy your sleep. Stay away from cabins near the engine room, which can be surprisingly loud and vibrate constantly. And avoid the very front of the ship, where motion is felt most intensely. Location truly matters more than most people expect. If you are a senior planning a cruise and you think travel insurance is just an optional add-on for nervous travelers, then this video might be the most important thing you watch all year. Because right now, thousands of retirees are boarding cruise ships completely exposed. One medical emergency away from losing everything they spent decades saving. We are talking about medical evacuations that cost more than most people's annual income, pre-existing condition exclusions buried in the fine print, and insurance policies that sound great until the moment you actually need them. So before you book a single cabin, before you pack a single bag, you need to know exactly what travel insurance secrets the cruise industry is not rushing to tell you. Stay with us, because what we are about to break down could save your retirement. Now let's talk about something many first-time cruise seniors discover the hard way. The ship's medical center is not a full hospital. It can handle basic emergencies and minor illnesses, but it is not equipped for complex procedures, and the costs can be shockingly high even for simple consultations. A single visit can run several $100s before any treatment begins. So what should you do? First, Bring enough prescription medication to cover your entire trip, plus at least 5 extra days in case of unexpected delays. Do not assume you can refill prescriptions at a foreign port. Second, carry a written list of all your medications, dosages, and the names of your doctors. Third, and this is important, have a conversation with your physician before you sail. Discuss any health concerns related to being at sea, including motion sickness, altitude changes, or managing chronic conditions while traveling. What if everything you thought you knew about cruising as a senior was completely wrong? What if the travel industry has been quietly pocketing your retirement savings while handing you a watered-down experience, dressed up in a fancy brochure? Here is the uncomfortable truth. Most senior travelers are leaving thousands of dollars on the table every single voyage, not because they are careless, but because nobody ever handed them the real playbook. Well, today that changes. In the next few minutes, you are going to discover 5 ruthlessly effective secrets that the savviest senior cruisers use to slash costs, dodge the tourist traps, and actually enjoy the retirement adventure they worked their entire lives to earn. Buckle up, because this is not your average cruise tip listicle. This is the insider intelligence the cruise lines would rather keep buried. Now let's talk about something that surprises almost every senior traveler. Dining on a cruise ship is far more flexible than the brochure ever lets on. If you have specific dietary needs like low sodium, diabetic-friendly, or allergy-specific meals, you can actually request these in advance simply by contacting the cruise line before your departure date. Most cruise lines have dedicated dietary teams ready to accommodate you, but only if you ask ahead of time. Do not wait until you are on board. Beyond the main dining hall, which can honestly get quite loud and overwhelming, specialty restaurants offer a quieter, more intimate atmosphere that many older travelers genuinely prefer. Yes, some specialty restaurants carry a small additional fee, but the calmer environment and personalized service are often well worth it. Your dining experience on a cruise should feel comfortable and enjoyable, not stressful. Now let's talk about something that catches so many seniors off guard: the temptation to do absolutely everything on a cruise. The daily activity schedule on a cruise ship can be overwhelming, with dozens of events, shows, fitness classes, and excursions all competing for your attention. Many seniors fall into the trap of overscheduling every single hour, and by day 3, they are completely exhausted and not enjoying themselves at all. Here is the truth. Sea days are genuinely one of the greatest gifts a cruise offers. Use them to sleep in, sit on the deck, read a book, or simply do nothing. Rest between activities rather than rushing from one thing to the next. A cruise is not a competition, and there is no prize for attending every event. Give yourself full permission to slow down, because that is exactly what your body and mind deserve after 65. Now let's talk about something that can genuinely make or break a cruise for seniors with mobility challenges: accessibility. Many people assume cruise ships are fully accessible, and while modern ships do offer accessible cabins, ramps, and elevators, here is the critical truth. Those accessible cabins fill up extremely fast. If you or your travel companion needs a wider doorway, a roll-in shower, or grab bars, you must book early and confirm everything in writing. Do not assume it will be available when you arrive. Beyond the ship itself, research each port on your itinerary carefully. Some ports require passengers to board a small tender boat to reach shore, which can be extremely difficult for anyone using a wheelchair or walker. Always call the cruise line directly. Ask about wheelchair availability at each port and get clear answers before you ever set sail. Now, here is a secret that catches many seniors completely off guard. The base fare you paid to board the ship covers surprisingly little once you are actually sailing. Drinks packages, spa treatments, specialty dining experiences, and casino visits are all separate charges that quietly accumulate on your onboard account throughout the trip. A single cocktail, a massage, a dinner at a premium restaurant, and a few rounds at the slot machines can easily add hundreds of dollars to your final bill before you even realize it. For seniors living on fixed incomes, this can create genuine financial stress. The solution is straightforward. Set yourself a firm daily spending limit before you even board. Then use the cruise line's official mobile application to check your onboard account balance regularly throughout each day. Staying aware of your spending in real time puts you firmly back in control. Now, if you are traveling alone, here is something truly encouraging. Solo senior travelers are one of the fastest growing groups on cruise ships today, and cruise lines are finally taking notice. Many ships now offer specially designed solo cabins, which are compact but comfortable, priced without the dreaded single supplement that used to make solo travel financially painful. Beyond the cabins, several cruise lines now host solo traveler meetups right on board, giving you a chance to connect with other passengers sailing independently. Some lines have even begun waiving or significantly reducing single supplements on select sailings. The key is knowing which cruise lines actively welcome solo passengers rather than quietly penalizing them for traveling without a partner. Do your research, ask direct questions before booking, and choose a cruise line that genuinely values your business as a solo senior traveler. Now let's talk about two final secrets that could genuinely protect you on your cruise. First, staying connected. Wi-Fi on cruise ships is notoriously expensive and frustratingly slow. Before you even board, download offline maps through Google Maps. Install translation apps like Google Translate for offline use, and load up your entertainment through Netflix or Spotify downloads. This saves you money and keeps you prepared without relying on spotty ship internet. Second, staying safe. Always use your in-room safe for passports, extra cash, and valuables. When exploring unfamiliar ports, stay aware of your surroundings and avoid wandering alone into isolated areas. Here is something many seniors overlook. Carry a small card in your wallet listing the ship's emergency contact number, the name of your vessel, and the return port departure time. That single card could save you from an incredibly stressful situation. And if you want to keep more money in your pocket on your next cruise, make sure you check out our next video. 7 cruise fees you can stop paying after 65, save hundreds. You might be surprised how many charges seniors can actually avoid, and we break down every single one of them for you. Just click the video appearing on your screen right now, and we will see you there.